was the price of your crown?
Die! I want you to die.
Soon enough, I'll be dead. And you'll be king.
I don't want anything from you. You're not a man. You're not my father.
You are my son, and you have always known my mind.
You deceived me.
You let yourself be deceived. But in your heart, you always knew what had to happen here. At last, you know what it means to hate. Now you're ready to be a king.
My hate will die with you.
Just like a G, you know? Drum truck was qualified. Before they do it. I wake up and go get me some new money. You know I'm living like a G. These little niggas ain't gonna take nothing from me. You know we do it like a G. That's why they got I fuck on anyone. Just like a gangster, just like a G.
Hey, just like a G, just like a G. Welcome to the G Chit podcast. I'm your host, G Chili. Galvarino, for those who don't know. Stop asking who Galvarino is. Look him up. If you need me to tell you, I'll read you a bedtime story one day. But welcome to the podcast. Welcome to the show. Hope everybody who's listening to this is doing well. Got some interesting stuff I wanted to talk about. Got a lot of things I want to talk about, but I'm only going to talk about a little bit of it today. I might save some for later in the week if I don't forget. You know what, nigga? Oh, I can't keep my mind right. I'm losing it. SpaceX just shot off a missile. Well, let me not say it that way. SpaceX did a launch the other day that I thought was interesting. They let off a single rocket that carried 2 moon orbiter probes, and then it made me think. I was like, I don't know how I feel. I'm happy that the mission took off and was successful. I'm happy at the growth, the space lover in me, the alien enthusiast in me, the 3-eye Atlas watcher. I'm happy for the fact that there are these positive developments in the space industry. I just don't know how I feel about it being privatized. Because what if a corrupt corporate official sends up some world taking over technology? I don't want no overlord. We already got to deal with Trump. I don't want to deal with Master Elon. So I don't know how I feel about regular individuals being able to just shoot rockets into space. I just don't know how I feel. Let me know how you feel, though. Should I be worried? Should you be worried? Should we be concerned? I wonder what China thinks. I got something real good I want to talk about China. I'm gonna save it later in the show. Why am I going to save it for later in the show? Because even better than China is my guest. G Chili has a guest today. I would like to welcome to the show the one, the only. I call her K-Dot. You better call her Carla. I'm going to bring Carla to the show. What's up, K-Dot?
What's up? How's everybody?
Yeah. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Introduce yourself to the people.
My name is Carla. I'm originally from Philadelphia. I went to Howard University. Lived in the DMV, DC, Maryland, Virginia for quite a while. Worked for the federal government for a while as an engineer. And, that was a long time ago.
She was doing the patents and all that, right? Trademarking and patenting and all like that. Yeah.
So did that for a while. Then I started teaching. So I'm currently a math and science teacher. I've been able to travel to quite a few different countries. I've traveled to a little over 35 countries. I'm not sure. Yeah, I've been able to teach in 3 different countries.
But I gotta do it. I gotta do it. Hold on, I gotta do it. See if I got a bomb. I don't have a flex bomb, but 35 countries. When did that 35 happen?
That's just throughout my whole life.
Oh, throughout your whole life. Okay, okay.
Yeah. So I started my first country. I was 17. I think it was like the Bahamas. And at the time, I didn't have a license or a passport or anything, but that was a long time ago. Yeah, you didn't need it to go there.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
So the paperwork thing is all like post 9/11 or something, I guess?
It's newer. Yeah, after 9/11, a lot of stuff changed, but we used to be able to go to different places, like close places, without even a passport sometimes.
It's like you American, you good.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
So the
Well,
Bahamas was one of those places. And then I just started traveling to different countries, like in college and then with family. And then as I got older, I started traveling more with friends and just like finding new places that I wanted to go with. And then eventually started living in places for longer term, like
okay.
time periods. So I've
Let's
done like a
let's
year
piece in
in.
pieces because the living in places is something that's good, but we skipped over something. Because like one of the things I was interested about was you said that you are now currently a math teacher,
Mm.
and then you said you work for the federal government.
Yes,
Now, when you work for the federal government, and then you work also after the federal government for DC, was it DC public schools or was it Virginia?
it was DC. I worked at it wasn't a public school, it was like a private school.
Private school. Were you doing math then at that time?
Yeah, I was doing math.
Oh, because I don't know you as a mathematician. I know you as a chemist.
Yeah, well,
She,
I do like math and science, mostly high school. So
yeah. Don't let her fool you. Don't let her fool you. The girl knows her science. She's a whole chemical engineer.
yeah.
A whole chemical engineer. Let's give it up for the engineers in the building. Hold on, let me see. I gotta get my beats together. No, that's the wrong one. Hold on.
Okay. You
The
gotta.
engineers in the building. See, I'm an engineer. She's an engineer. We Nesby gang out here.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's good. You're back in the how is teaching post COVID at this time?
It's interesting. So I just got back into the US like this summer. So
Mhm.
just like a few months ago. And I mean, during COVID, it was great. I started
Oh yeah.
off like right before COVID, I was in person, but during COVID, I was able to teach online and travel to a bunch of places. So
Mhm.
for me, it was wonderful. Afterwards, I think they expect people to come into the classroom more, which
Mhm.
I don't really like, I'm not really used to.
Yeah, you're really with it.
So that's the main difference to me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because for those who don't know me, I wanted to be a teacher.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I did. I tried to do Teach for America. I tried to take all of I applied to be a teacher, and this is while I was actively working as an engineer.
Wow.
And it just never took. And Teach for America didn't want to hire me. And I'm like, I'm a whole engineer.
Yeah.
I'm a whole engineer. What do you, like not to talk down on teachers, but bro, I'm stepping down to do this. Like they I mean, I'm glad now looking back because of where I'm doing and how much I'm enjoying it. So it might have been, might have been a universe sparing me from my own wants. Like like 'cause I was like, maybe I'll do it later in life. I was like, I was thinking the other day, I was like, maybe I'll get to a point where I could step away from what I work on and do what I always wanted to do. Cause like I love being around kids at the school. Like when I drop my daughter off or when I tell on this show all the time, I'm always talking about how much I love the kids in the class. And I was like, I think that I need to be there, but I don't know if I need to be there right now. But I'm like, one day I'm gonna be there though. So I'm happy that you're able to get back to it, and hopefully they appreciate what you bring to the table up there in the great city of Philadelphia. Drop a bomb, drop a bomb, drop a bomb. So you said you just got back.
Mm-hmm.
Now, anybody who watches this show, they know I talked about the fact that my home girl went around the world, took a leap of faith, said F Trump, I'm out of here. I'm joking. She didn't say that. I said that. But tell the people where you went.
So the first place I went was Colombia, and it was right when all like the Black Lives Matters stuff was going on, and they were shutting down DC back then, and it was just like a lot of chaos, and it was cold outside, and I was like, I'm just gonna go visit some homies that are there for like a couple weeks.
Yeah.
And then I went there. I made a bunch of friends. I met a bunch of other people who were like teaching remotely and working remotely. And then I was like, okay, well, maybe I'll just go home and take care of some things and then come back out here and start working out here. And then like, when I'm done, log off and go to the beach. So that's what I did.
Those little, this is before I was getting big on, I'm not big on Instagram in the sense that I don't have a big platform, but I'm using it more now and I'm understanding what it is. But before that, you were like one of the first people that was really posting things during that period, periodically, that would catch my attention, of those after work. This is the view. And it resonated with me because it was someone I knew. And I'm like, man, that could be life. Like that could be life. Because, like for me, and you said you started traveling at 17. And on this show and other shows, I have talked a lot about my disdain for the travel culture that developed, because I felt it developed from not an unnatural place, but it was a place I didn't like where it developed from. And what I mean by that is, like, not with your travel experience, but people who used to come to me about traveling. It's like, Chit. So it was like always that conversation. So I used to like to travel, but I would travel just to places that I had comfortability with. Like I would go to Miami, I would go to Cali, I would go to different states in the US. Say to people like, I don't want to travel to take advantage of depressed communities. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, that's what no, that's how I used to say it. People would be like, oh, I go to DR, you know what I mean? You can get a, this one dude told me this, and I told this story on a couple months ago on an episode. I was like, he was like, I go to the DR and get prostitutes for, let's say $15 or something. And I said to him, so you buy a plane ticket, you get a hotel, you pay for eating, you pay for all of that. You spend $2,000 for a $15 hotel. I mean, $15 prostitute. I'm like, it don't make sense. And I said to him, on top of that, I don't want to travel to take advantage of depressed people. And I felt like, I know that was the norm, like, because someone I dated some long time ago, she did like a master's or a thesis on sex tourism, about the growth, and this would have been like in the early 2000s. It was about the growth of sex tourism among women and men, and how people from Western Europe and America would go to Africa or the islands, to take advantage of the locals, like, let me get your son, let me get your daughter, that type of stuff. And so that always kind of skewed how I viewed travel for a while.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah, it did. So it was like I would travel more local, not because I didn't even want the stigma on me. Like, oh, I know why you going there. I know what type of time you on, Epstein. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't want the stigma on me. So I was like, I need to go to Miami. So and then once I started traveling in the country, I found so many spots I loved in America that I never really had a desire for a long time to like go to other places, but that desire is growing though. So that's a long spiel, but that's why I was interested that you said you started at 17.
Yeah. So, there's a lot of negative stigmas that come with, everything, including travel. And that is one of them. But it's just one part of, something kind of huge. So for me, I love the beach. I love beaches. I grew up in a family where we're all swimmers. We all swim. I was a lifeguard. I was on many swim teams in my life. So I've always loved the beach.
I forgot you were a lifeguard.
Yeah.
Guess what I'm doing right now?
Are you?
I'm swimming.
Oh, are you?
I'm in swim class, but go ahead.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, go ahead. So you was a lifeguard, or you was on the beach? Go ahead.
Yeah. So I always like to go to beaches. So in college, I guess me and my friends for spring break, we would go to Miami and that would be fun. But then we kind of got sick of going to the beaches in the US. So we would start going to the islands. And we went to first the close ones, like Bermuda, Bahamas, Jamaica. But then after a while, I wanted to see more beaches. So I started going to different islands, further islands. And I went south a bit to see those beaches. Because for me, the main thing about traveling is just being in nature or some type of different type of nature that's very different than what I've ever seen before. Okay. So that's what kind of draws me to different places. I'll find a picture or something and I'll be like, I want to go here and see if it really looked like this picture.
Yeah.
So that's the main thing that gets me to go to places. Colombia was amazing. It is a cheaper country, which was nice for me, especially on a teacher's salary, to live in a country where I could still do whatever I wanted to, eat well, go out, go to different beaches and tours and stuff like that. They had the Pacific coast. No, they had the Atlantic coast. They had deserts, they had rainforests, they had mountains.
They have deserts in Colombia?
They do. The most northern part of South America is in Colombia on the tip, and there's a desert up there, and it's really hard to get to, but I went there, and it was like a 3-day trip to get there. Really? And fun fact, I got a story for you real quick.
Okay.
This area is so far from everything. It's only really indigenous people that live there, and it's kind of camping but it's the beach, so the desert kind of hits the ocean and it's beautiful. Okay. But when we were driving there, we had to go through all these sand dunes, and a lot of the people, they had these makeshift tolls. They would just put up a string and stop you in front of your car, and so we had to stop at a corner store, kind of like a grocery store, but not really, an outdoor market, and get a bunch of snacks and food. And that's what we had to pay for our tolls, because they didn't take money. They only took food and drinks.
Really?
And like that. Yeah, it was crazy. I thought it was wild.
We don't want no greenback. We don't want no pesos. Yeah. I want something to eat, dog.
It's bring me food.
Yo, this is a desert, bro. Where am I gonna go shopping? It's barter, bro.
Yep,
barter.
It's waters, food, everything.
Wow. That's the mix. See, that's the good part of traveling. That's the value added in traveling. That's the value right there. That's amazing. I always tell a story about how money or currency became so prevalent, because currency was a Chinese concept. The reason we have paper money today, it was a Chinese concept. It was a Chinese construct. I mean, they had paper currency inside the Chinese kingdom. And so when you were inside the kingdom, you didn't use any kind of bartering. Everything was through the emperor's currency. And when Marco Polo and those boys into China for the first time, when they went down the Silk Road and saw the magnificence of China, this is why when people get mad about China nowadays, I'm like, bro, this is normal, yo. For all of human history, China was the spot. Nobody just told you. China was always the central economy for most of human history. That's why they call it the Central Kingdom or whatever. So well, China considers itself the center of the universe.
Mm-hmm.
And for all of human history, even when the Romans were around, up to about 1840, China was the largest economy in the world. 1820 maybe, but the entire European world attacking China, plus the Asian world teaming up with the European world, destroyed China and brought it down. So China had the 100 years of being broke, dead, broke, poor. And now they back and people like, I can't believe these fucking Chinese. I'm like, yo, this is history, bro. But Napoleon said, leave the Chinese alone, let them lie, don't mess with them. You're gonna wake up a dragon, and the dragon is up. But so the point is, when Marco Polo saw the currency, they took the concept back to Europe, and then the Europeans and adapted the currency philosophy, and the British passed a law at one time where they said if you use any currency, they considered it a crime to use anything but the British money anywhere in the world. So if you were in that desert in Colombia and you were trying to get water, if you didn't use the British pound to buy the water, you were technically a criminal to a British. They passed the universal law that you had to use the king's currency. And that was one of the things that they kind of used to the British. That's what they used to kind of grow a financial empire. And then there's a whole bunch of stuff that goes with it, like the birth of capitalism that the Dutch created and based it off of prostitution first, and then making everything a commodity. So, but the point is, you get from all of that and you get to where we are today, and then I hear a story like you're telling about the people in the desert, and I'm like, man, that's when life was simple. It just takes my mind. It takes my mind all the way to an imagination of like, oh,
yeah. It's like
I got it.
Life.
I got it.
Yeah,
got it. Okay,
That's one thing I miss, like a more simple life. It's nice to have anything you want at your fingertips, but waking up with the sun, slow morning, simple is like.
Give me a plastic bottle of water, bro, and come back tomorrow with another one. That's all I need from you. I don't need none of that other stuff. But no, that is dope. That is dope. I'm actually going to Ghana.
Oh, when?
In end of December.
Oh, that's the best time to go.
I
might be
really?
there.
Huh? Yeah. What you said?
I said I might be there.
Oh, really? I'm going on December 26th.
Okay.
Yeah,
it's a big party around Christmas, right after Christmas to New Year's.
Yeah, yes, I'll be there. Okay, oh man, that's dope. Look at how the universe works. If you, I'll chat with you offline about that. But like I want to go. I got a few countries on the west coast I want to visit of Africa, and then I was like, I'm thinking like I want to network, and I want to build out something I'm doing because my first book, part of it takes place in Africa. Hold on, let me grab a book. Hold on. Shameless plug. Not a shameless plug. It's my podcast.
Yeah.
Fuck you niggas. Raison d'etre.
Okay.
You don't got the book. Get the book. Read the book. It's the only book y'all need to read this month, next year. Read it. I keep saying to you guys, don't be like everybody. Don't wait till the last minute. Don't wait till the second book come out. But then you're going to have to read two. Read this one now. People keep talking about, every time people keep coming to me saying, oh, make the audio book. Make the audio book. I'm like, I'll make an audio book. But you can still buy this shit, man. It's only $20. It's only $20. Come on. Y'all niggas don't stop playing. Acting like y'all ain't got the 20. Yeah, niggas like to act like they ain't got the 20, K-Dot. Like, you don't want to buy that goddamn book. That's a good book. Raison d'etre. Part of the story takes place in Ghana. And I was like, I can't put out. Oh man, I'm sorry, everybody. Hold on. Oh, she knocked it. Yes. Reason I was like the first. I was like, I can't put out the second part without going.
Definitely.
I was like, I can't be a fraud. I can't be. I can't. I did the first one. I did the first one without going. I said I can't do the second one. So I'll be landing, and then I'm gonna try to put the second one out early next year. So, all right. So, can I get into some topics?
Sure.
All right, you hang around. Let me get into a couple topics.
Sure. Let's go.
Let's get into some topics. Let me show people what I was thinking. What would matter to me. Okay, I'm back. Hey, I got a 4-year-old who identifies as a 17-year-old. I can't control her. She do what she want. She do what she want. Like, listen, I'm scared. I'm scared. My goodness gracious. But anyway, that's my baby. But this was the first thing I want to play something, and I'm gonna call this segment. Rich niggas be saying anything. I can't stand rich niggas. And I don't dislike rich niggas because I'm a regular nigga. I like being me. I don't got nothing I want that I can't get. I just don't want that much shit. But you rich niggas just be saying anything sometimes. And people let y'all say it because they want to be rich niggas too. What am I talking about, G? What am I talking about? I'm talking about this.
You got to be also careful because when you put too many people on the boat, there's some trying to put holes in it because they want it to sink because they don't like that you're sailing sometimes in your life and you're spinning up to the next level and people start to fall off. And let me tell you something, it hurts, it's lonely, especially when it's somebody that you really, really loved and had a great time with and wish that they could be there with you. But you have to understand and realize that toxicity is poison to your wings. It will cause you to crash. So you have to be able to say, I love you, but I'm sorry, this does not work for me. Then you get the shit, oh, you bougie, you changing. Now you got all this and you don't want, none of that matters. Walk through the pain of the loneliness. I'm going to tell you something, the higher you go, the smaller that circle gets. Jealousy will show up in ways that you didn't even expect it. And people who've been right up under you as long as you didn't exceed what they thought you could be. The minute you start to go higher than they believed you could go, it's ugly.
Now, this is what I want to say about that. Because see, what they do is they get like a hint of truth and then they just say a bunch of bullshit. And they say a lot of stuff to excuse them from having the responsibility of using their power and influence in a meaningful way. In my opinion, respectfully, what do I mean by that? Everyone always likes to, once they get to the top of a ladder, start to complain about the people on the bottom rungs and what their behaviors are like. Everybody loves to do that. They love to punch down. I cannot respect niggas that punch down. If you're punching down, you're in the wrong fight. Because you know what, when he said, you got to be able to distance yourself from the people you knew and tell them that their toxicity will destroy your wings. I bet he wouldn't have said that to Jeffrey Epstein when he went that plane with him. Like, I never see these niggas have a problem with the toxicity of the rich niggas. Of all the rich niggas and all of the fuck shit they do out here, I never see these people ever come out and say, hey, you know what? These niggas is wicked. Jeffrey Epstein's a demon. Trump was bragging about rape. Nobody disliked Diddy till he got locked up. The only I didn't like Diddy my whole life. And when he got locked up, I defended him. I don't punch down. God damn it. Rich niggas just say anything and everybody accepts it because they're rich. And I blame it on the I got money culture. Once we accept it and normalize a person's as once a person was able to say, but I got money, nigga, and everybody shut up. Once that became the clarion call of success and higher aptitude, we became lost as a people, in my opinion, because then intelligence doesn't reign supreme. Intellect doesn't reign supreme. I used to call myself IRS. But intelligence reigns supreme. Intellect reigns supreme. But it don't. Because you niggas worship the paper. A dumb nigga could get money. And then a dumb nigga could say some shit that you think is profound because he got money. And then it drowns out the real shit that smart niggas say. I am so like, there was some hints of truth sprinkled and laced in that bad crack he was selling. Talking about it's like, bro, you have reached, I have helped people. I have saved people's lives. I could have chosen to not save their life. I could have sat on my golden chair with the power to help and said, oh, so toxic. You minions, get out of here. Go from before me. That's how they talk. Like, I get so sick of black people who live in Pharaoh's castle, sitting there and lecturing from a position like you have a right to an opinion. But the opinion I see from black people is always about why you can't help or be around black people. I never see rich black people talk about how you can't be around. Only rich black person who talked about other rich people is Kanye West. They call that nigga crazy. You talking about people with money, nigga? You talking about people with money? You gotta be crazy to talk about people with money. You're only supposed to talk about the poor. You're only supposed to berate black people. And are there bad black people? Fuck yeah. Are there decrepit black people? Fuck yeah. But why would I ever get to the? I was in a meeting one time. I'm a corporate leader at what I do. There was a point in my life when there were governors of states who knew who I was. I'm not going to say which governor. I told the story about how I got drunk with the Secretary of Transportation. I think I'm part of the reason that marijuana got legalized in certain states because I literally spoke to lieutenant governors about the reason and why it should be legal. At no point have I ever said to myself, let me get on the platform and just shit on everybody. Let me just get on the platform and just shit on niggas. And it drives me nuts with these rich people. K-Dot, want me to pass you the ball or can I keep ranting?
I mean, I agree. I would say I would have to agree with you. People be scared, man. People be afraid.
They be afraid because the only person who talked about rich people, he kind of crazy though. I'll give. I ain't gonna say kind of crazy, but he different. And I don't agree with a lot of the stuff that Mr. West said. I used to love Mr. West. I used to love when he said George Bush don't like black people. I was a fan. I was a fan before that, but I was definitely a fan when he said George Bush doesn't like black people.
Mm-hmm.
And he is quite possibly one of the only rich niggas that partially called out, because he didn't call out all rich people. You know, he was hanging with Trump and all of them boys. He just talked about the Jewish lobby, and they said, "Listen, all that money, come up off of it."
They wasn't having it.
They wasn't having it. You can talk about. You can go out there and do some gender wars. You know, you can say women ain't shit. You can say men ain't shit. You can say poor people ain't shit. You will not. And by no means will you say we ain't shit. If I was a rich person, I would probably only focus my attention on rich people. That's probably why they be blocking the kid. That's probably like I saw this, and I'm gonna play it.
And y'all motherfuckers want a story. I can give you stories. Here's how algorithms work.
That's what I was about to say.
Here's how algorithms work. I got 9 platforms. The worse it gets, the better it gets for us, impression-wise, algorithm-wise, profit-wise, everything. So the worse I get, the more money I can make. For free. I don't have to pay anybody for an ad. All I gotta do is fucking crash. All I gotta do is be going downward. Fucking up, losing your career, frustrated, you're going down. And they'll post you every fucking day. That's why you see me being posted every day. You don't see me being posted with the stuff we do downtown for Skid Row, or you don't see me with all the humanitarian stuff we do for our Norwood Kids Foundation. None of that shit. Because you have to pay for that. So I found another way.
And what Ray J is basically saying, I'm gonna summarize it for me because I'm slow. He basically was saying, I crash out online because that's the only time I get attention. And that's how I get my money. And I feel that, right? Because I get a lot of people always come to me like, man, I like that thing you did, or all you need is a little confrontation, or you need a little this or a little negativity. And I'm like, nigga, fuck your monetization. Fuck your monetization. Fuck your algorithm. I don't give a fuck. That's what y'all don't get about me. I'm like the nigga in the desert that Carla was talking about. Where's my book? Read my book. Bring me a book. Give me a cookie. I don't care about none of this shit that y'all talk. I don't care about what most people care about. I don't value what most people value. I just don't. Fundamentally, I just don't. And so, like, I'm like, why would I crash out? Like even if I needed to, like, there was points in my life when I needed money, and even at that point in my life of that low, I never considered I never considered to engage in actions I thought was beneath me. And it's not about like, and what I consider beneath me isn't like something from a moral code. It's something from, it's just not like, I'm not going to do what you're requiring me to do if it's not something I want to do. Like, if I am actually with it, if I was actually with getting online and arguing with people and getting online, and if I didn't have the love in my heart that I have for my people, then yeah, I might get online and crash out. But I have a structure that matters to me. I have an understanding of history and life that matters to me, that I value, and I'm not going to crash out online or get online and start talking about people making fun of people who can't get food stamps.
Yeah,
like, I'm not going to do it for attention. And I know everybody keeps saying you gotta talk. No.
Yeah, I feel like people bait you. They always like try to get you to participate in the bullshit. But it's it's like, yo, I'm so far removed from that.
Like, I don't want to make fun of a person who can't eat. Like, where's the joke?
That's not fun to me.
It's not fun to me unless, like, if I did that, the proceeds would have to be so bountiful that I could then take it and give it to the persons I made fun of. Then maybe I could justify it.
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm going to do this just so I can get half of the money I need for my first class ticket, then I'm gonna just go work some overtime, my nigga. Like, I'm gonna just go work some overtime, or I'm a fly coach. Like, I'll fly coach, or I work overtime. I'll get a second job, or I just won't do it. I'll just miss out. Like, it's not the end of the world for me. The end of the world for me, there's certain things that'll be the end of the world for me. And I ain't even gonna say what it is because I don't want you fucking niggas playing with me. I want you to try a real nigga like me, you know what I'm saying? Because I take shit serious. But anyway, I was like, I saw all of this and I was like, man, these rich, I'm so sick. Like, I wish that we had a better representation of elite black folk. Like, when we get money, when I'll say it like this, when most other ethnicities get money, they start to build things that enhance the representation, the presentation, and the reach of their community. When white dudes get money, they build organizations for the enhancement, the improvement of their community. You don't know that because they don't say it's for that, but that's what they do. Every organization, every corporation, every think tank, every neighborhood, every product is for their people. Whether you get to use it or not, that's one thing. Half the time they don't want you using it. When you get like whether it's the Latino community, the Indian community, the Asian community, you know, when Asian people get anything, they build their community up. For them, their people here, they do for their people back home. I've never heard. I know people in all different communities. I know people at the top. I know people in the middle. I know people at the bottom. I know people who moved out of India and moved all over this world to work, and they every dollar except what they needed back home. At one point in my life, I had people living in my house from India, from China, from different parts of Asia. I used to rent out rooms in my house when I was living in this one state. I used to call my house the United Nations at one point. I had white people living there. I had people from London living there. I had people from black brothers from Florida living there. I had Indians. I had Asians. And I used to tell people, as long as you can take the truth, you could be around me. I said, because I don't hold no punches when I talk. I'm going to tell you how it is. I'm going to tell you how I see it. I could be wrong, but I'm not often wrong because I don't talk about stuff till I study it. And then if I misunderstand it and I'm off, I'm not going to be off by much more. Nope, a lot of the time. If I'm off, I'm going to listen. I'm going to ask you to give me the guidance. But like when we would have conversations in the house, this one Indian brother that was there one time, you know, he told me, he said, when I first was, he told me all of his journey he had been through. And he was like, when I was first coming to America, I was happy because I was like, I hated America because of what they did to our country, to my country. And he said, but I thought to myself, he said, I was like, well, I mean, they're making us live bad, but I was like, at least they're treating their people good. And he said, I got here. And he said it, I will never forget it. He said, I was like, these fuckers. He said, these fuckers. He said, why are y'all doing this to us if y'all making y'all, like, he said, I thought that y'all were over here living the dream.
Yeah, that's a common misconception in other places in the world.
Yeah, he said, these fuckers. And he used to love the, like, I was probably like the first black person he really, well, when I say black person, I mean black American. I was probably like the first black person like he ever really spent time with. And he used to, I swear, him and all his friends that he worked with, because he used to bring all his Indian buddies from work, because they all came over here on contracts. And they used to be in my house in the living room just hanging out all the time.
Nice.
And they used to be up under me and my friends like flies on the wall, like just absorbing. Like everything. You know, it would be times like I'm sitting in there at the time I was with this shorty, and she had a daughter, and so we'd be in there watching movies and chilling in the living room, and he'd just be sitting there with us like family. He was funny. He actually So the point is, but he said they were all working and they were sending all of their money back to India.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't say, oh, God, Legion. It's fucking Legion. I just can't stand these niggas asking me for shit all the time.
Mm-hmm.
They he was sending his money back to another country. And you got a nigga worth $3 billion, $9 billion complaining, you know, like when Jay-Z said his nephew asked him for $4,500. And it's like, God damn it. God damn it. God damn it. God damn it. Like, oh, I can't stand you rich niggas. But, you know, the rich niggas will look at me and say, well, that's why I'm in the position I'm in.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna say, I look at them and say, you're not in the position. I don't want to be you. Like, I would have your material attainment if I could get it in a way that doesn't require me to be a decrepit fucking human being.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I could get money. I could get it at a fast clip. I'm not going to ruin the lives that's required to get it in that way. If I can't get it through this business, through this writing, I'll just get my good money I get from my career, and I'll just keep it pushing. I'm all right. I'm straight. I can't stand these mugs who ruin whole civilizations, ruin whole generations of people. Like, I'm not going to sell crack to an entire state. Like, I used to always say this when I was younger, like, come over here and give out no turkeys on Thanksgiving, and you a kingpin.
Yeah.
Give out some give out the remedy to get somebody unhooked from the drugs you sell.
Mm-hmm.
You passing out turkeys. That turkey, the crack you selling costs more than the turkey, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want your goddamn turkey. This is that once we got to the point where people could say, I got money, nigga, and everybody excused everything they do, it was over for us.
Mm-hmm.
And my buddy was saying something to me earlier. He said, yo, they're not even out here trying to hide it anymore.
Mm-mm.
And he was talking about the corrupt people in the world. I said, that's because they don't have to hide it no more.
Yeah.
I said they used to hide it because they thought motherfuckers cared. So now they know niggas don't give a fuck. I could blow up a boat of fishermen and say that they were drug dealers. Nobody gives a shit. We're watching, like, look at all of the wicked shit that people just watch. Niggas will sell their yacht and sit off the coast of Gaza with it. That's how decrepit some of these people are.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sitting here like, I be like, yo, I can't with these rich niggas, man. And then I'm gonna leave it alone because I always see stuff from this brother Tyler Perry, and I'm like, bro, you made your money by degrading black grandmothers. I don't know a black grandmother that I had my grandparents got remarried. I had multiple grandmothers. I don't know one black grandmother that act like Medea. I don't know if you knew a black grandmother that acted like Medea.
Nah.
I don't know no gun toting, weed smoking.
Nah.
Like, I don't, like, you made your entire empire off of normalizing after you stole it from Charles Johnson, probably the basketball player when he used to do Grandmama. So he did Grandmama, Eddie Murphy did Big Mama House, and then you started doing Medea. You made a killing off of Medea. Salute. Congratulations. Take nothing away from you. But you normalize something that shouldn't have been normalized. The creative trend of our community has gone downward. The reason I started Ink to Screen, the reason I put the book out, the reason I want to make it a movie is there are Black creatives that have what I consider to be culturally impactful works of art.
We out here
that don't get to where they need to get because no one is willing to. The people in power didn't want them there, just like they wanted rappers who rapped about the things that destroy the community. They want you, Tyler. And just like Tyler, you said that people you keep talking about, you cut your family off, you cut this off. And I said on one video, why didn't you cut that white guy off that's suing you for $400 million? Like, he wasn't toxic though. he don't destroy your wings. But your aunt, your cousin, your nephew, your niece, they got to get a fucking job. They got to get a job. But that white guy, you gave him a job. He was a waiter. You made him an actor. You made him the star of one of your shows. And then allegedly, he coming after you now for some things that allegedly transpired. He wasn't toxic. I'm so sick of our Black community of rich niggas because the absence of love in their heart for Black people is just so evident that just go to the other side. Don't talk about us no more. You know what? Cut everybody off. Don't even make content about us. Just do it. I'm not gonna burn no bridges before I put my movie out because I know you gatekeeping ass niggas to try to close the door, but I'm a nigga you can't close a door with, nigga. I got locks. I'm in corporate America. They told me I can't have them. I said, watch me. I'm like Thanos. I used to have a Thanos clip. I'm inevitable, nigga. I'm inevitable. And I'm gonna come for you, rich niggas, because I punch up. I don't punch down. I punch up and I'll kick you. Let me stop. Let me switch to another topic. Let me stop teasing. Let me stop playing. I saw this. I wanted to talk about this. This is the other dude that's getting on my goddamn nerves nowadays. Let me take this down. Actually, I'm gonna change it because he ain't a rich nigga. He a dumb nigga. Let me edit this. The dumb niggas be saying anything. He a dumb nigga. Let me save this. Dumb niggas be saying anything. Who am I talking about? I'm talking about the Secretary of Defense. I can't stand this nigga. I can't stand this nigga. He's like such a wannabe tough guy. Let's get some push-ups going. I'm like, yo, he's the most affirmative action person I've ever seen in my life, and he's always talking about people aren't qualified for something. It's like, yo, bro, your whole life is affirmative action. Even that stupid book that you chat GPT.
We're not just buying something. We're solving life and death problems for our warfighters. We're not building for peacetime. We are pivoting the Pentagon and our industrial base to a wartime footing. Building for victory should our adversaries FAFO.
He loves saying that FAFO. It's like a dickhead horror when he say FAFO. It's like, oh, he feel like such a man. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, nobody's scared of you, Pete. Like, Pete, I promise you, Pete. Ain't nobody who you want to be scared of you. Like, the countries you talking about, your adversary. Nobody, like, we don't have adversaries. Nobody gives a fuck about us. We care about everybody else. People don't want to bother us. They like, yo, bro, leave me alone. Go home. Like, bro, leave me alone. And we just buzzing around. Fucking,
Yeah.
Who got something? Who doing something? Who hanging out?
Go home, Chad.
Go home, Chad. Like, Chad, no, bro, nobody's gonna FAFO. like no. Who you think wants smoke? Who you think wants smoke? Panama, Grenada? Like, come on, man. Trump just looking for trouble. Nigeria, Venezuela. Oh my God, I'm so sick of these people. I'm sick of these people, but I'm not sick of you. So keep watching the show. Tune in the show. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Don't keep the good stuff to yourself. Sharing is caring. I'm so glad that I have my homie is back. My homie is back.
I'm back.
And toes down. Doing the thing out in the city of brotherly love. I'm happy for you for that. You got anything you want to say to the people?
Go Birds.
Oh, that's right. That's right. What are y'all doing this year? What's your record? Y'all winning? You're losing.
Yeah, we winning. We just won last night against the Packers.
Wait, y'all played last night? What's today? Tuesday?
Monday Night Football. We always play under the lights, baby. Because
I don't have TV. I don't have cable. I
went out to watch it.
I where I live at, they don't have they only have satellite TV. And I'm like, I can't do satellite.
Yeah.
And so I've been 2 years with no
football?
With no internet. Well, I stopped watching football because I got tired of the Cowboys. I'm a Cowboy fan. So I got tired of the Cowboys. Like, after,
no wonder.
Yeah. After we lost to the Packers in 2020,
give it up.
2023.
It ain't working.
Man, it ain't. I said, man, y'all. So once I didn't have the TV, I was like, why am I gonna go out? Why would I go out on a Sunday or a Thursday or a Monday to watch them when I know what's gonna happen? They're gonna get their ass handed to them, and then they're gonna fight like hell in the fourth quarter to lose by 4. I ain't got time for this shit. I ain't got time.
Well, can I just say, as an Eagles fan, this is a really, really good time for us. One of the best things about being back in the U.S. is going to see Phillies games with Phillies fans in Philly.
Oh, you've been in the stadium?
Huh?
You've been in the stadium?
I haven't been yet. I'm trying to go to the.
You mean watching it in the city, like in that energy of bars and stuff?
Yes, it's lit. Like, it's really lit and fun. And,
okay. If I'm up there on the weekend or during the game, I'm gonna have to come see where you at.
It's fun. It's fun.
See where you at.
For the Super Bowl, I had to wake up at 6:30 in the morning to see it because I was 12 hours ahead.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was crazy, but I did it, and it was really fun.
Okay. Yeah. Wait, when you watched it, were you watching it like, say, 12 hours ahead, so it's in the morning, so there's nothing open, so you had to watch it at your place? Okay.
No, I went out to a bar because a lot of the sports bars, they'll stay up if it's a big game. So like for the Super Bowl, they'll always stay up or get up early or open up early because a lot of Americans come and want to watch the Super Bowl.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, hey. All right, so I'm gonna let you. This is a great episode. We're gonna have K-Dot back. K-Dot, I'm rocking with that. Hey, we're gonna get out of here though today because I like to keep this show to about an hour. I don't like to go too long with it because people attention is bad. And my 5-year-old is. Hey, I'll catch y'all later. Love you. Be safe.
Bye.
Real niggas stand up, we handle business. Keep it real, the op to tell you on the real list. Little bit mad, man, key, tight shit. 12 outside my house, cause I'm rich. Nigga been getting sprayed, they know how we playin'. Got out Halloween, but I'm no demon, baby. Niggas rats, I'm a bad father cause I raised them. Cause I made them. Yeah. I give real love in my face. Peace and blessings on my face. Let my love spread, this ain't no phase. Blaming Jesus off of my face. My real brothers contribute to my pain. I'm putting X up every single day. I've been coping, spending every day. I've been decent, living out of space. I came from nothing, now we made it to the top. New Rose Rest with icing on the rocks, yeah. You a boss, just flex, you can do it. The next time I see you, we can do it. You say that you love me, then prove it. Yeah, the road respect you gotta charge. Keep it presidential just like your watch. I can see you love me when I look into your eyes. You popping out with me on a Thursday. Bought you a house, it ain't in your birthday. I'm trying to do your pussy the worst way. Come on, baby. She said she hear a nigga crying. How the fuck you hear tears? I went on to but I was lying. I been pushing this shit for years.